Hi, on this video I'm going to talk about fat. Fats is a very controversial, extensive, and complex topic. So on this video I'm going to concentrate on what type of fats are best suitable for cooking and why. Fats are the storage form of fatty acids. Fatty acids are chains of carbon and hydrogens attached to them in an acid group at the end of the molecule. They belong to one of three families: saturated, monounsaturated, and polyunsaturated. A saturated fatty acid has the maximum possible number of hydrogen atoms attached to every carbon atom. It's said that it's saturated with hydrogen atoms, and all of the carbons are attached to each other with a single bond. In some fatty acids, a pair of hydrogen atoms is in the middle of the chain is missing, creating a gap that leaves two carbon atoms connected by a double bond rather than a single one. Because the chain has fewer hydrogen atoms, it says that it's unsaturated. A fatty acid with one double bond is called monounsaturated because it has only one gap, and fatty acids having more than one gap are called polyunsaturated. Unsaturated fats are solid at room temperature and they remain solid when refrigerated. Some examples are fat from animals, butter, ghee, coconut oil, and palm oil. Monounsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature and they start to solidify in the refrigerator. For example, canola oil, olive oil, and peanut oil. And finally, polyunsaturated fats are liquid at room temperature and they remain liquid in the refrigerator. Some examples are sunflower oil, safflower oil, and corn oil. When we refer to a cooking fat as saturated, monounsaturated, or polyunsaturated, we are referring to the fatty acid that has the greatest presence. But all of them have a combination of the three fatty acids. For example, coconut oil contains 92% saturated fatty acids, and we refer to it as a saturated fat, while safflower oil contains mostly polyunsaturated fatty acids, and we refer to it as a polyunsaturated fat. It is important to note that not because a fat is unstable means that it's bad for you. It only means that we have to treat and handle those unstable fats more carefully to be sure that they don't oxidize or spoil. And we're going to talk about that in a little bit. In fact, two of the most important fats are polyunsaturated. Those are omega-3 and omega-6, and they are also essential fatty acids. That means that our body can produce them and we have to get them from our food. Then we have hydrogenated fats. These are those polyunsaturated fats, but in order to give them a longer life, they have been artificially altered through a process known as hydrogenation, where hydrogen atoms are inserted under pressure. They are unnatural, highly processed, unhealthy fats and also have a higher risk of containing trans fats because trans fats are actually a byproduct of the hydrogenation process. Shortening and margarine are partially hydrogenated fats that we should avoid. And why is all this so important? Because the more unstable the molecule, the more prone to oxidation the molecule is. And the result of oxidation is the release of free radicals, which are a key player in the cause and development of diseases and aging. So what are free radicals? Free radicals are basically atoms or group of atoms that have lost an electron. They are highly unstable and reactive. They're going to try to steal an electron from another molecule, and when they succeed, they leave another molecule as a free radical, which is going to try again to steal an electron from another molecule. So this is creating what is called a free radical cascade, which is a chain reaction of free radicals. Studies show that a single tablespoon of processed fat is releasing 1.5 million damaged free radicals into our body, which are going to start attacking our healthy cells, trying to stabilize themselves. Oxidation of fats and oils also produces a series of breakdown products, including aldehydes. Aldehydes are naturally present in food, and they are also artificially added to food and other products to give them a smell. But in high amounts, in excess amount, they have been linked to cancer and diseases such as Parkinson and Alzheimer. A fairly recent study by Martin Grudvel, a professor of bioanalytical chemistry and chemical pathology, said that a regular meal of fish and chips fried in vegetable oil contained as much as 100 to 200 times more toxic aldehydes than the safe daily limit set by the World Health Organization, and also identifies coconut oil and butter as the safest for cooking. So the bottom line, what is the best type of fat for cooking? Those are stable fats, especially saturated fats are the most stable. And your best choice would be coconut oil, then butter, lard, ghee, avocado oil are also good choices. Olive oil, very good, but try it or use it only for salads or to add to a warm meal. Let's say that you make an omelette, for example, or a soup, and or some roasted veggies. After you took them, you put it on your plate, you can add extra olive oil. That is fine. But try not to use it for cooking. I mean, if you don't have anything else in your house, it's better to use. And you really have to cook something, it's better to use your olive oil than some canola oil. But if you have other choices, better choices like coconut oil or butter or ghee, use those. Then do not cook with polyunsaturated fats because they are very unstable and prone to oxidation. And especially those processed like vegetable oils that you see like all over the place on the supermarket, on those like clear bottles, the molecule is already, they are polyunsaturated fats, the molecule is already unstable from the beginning, and they are undergoing this whole process where they are heated and washed and I don't know, it's if you can look at a video, it's a like pretty gnarly process they undergo to extract the oil from the seed. So by the time it gets into the bottle, it's already a rancid oil. Yes, the molecule is already damaged, and then they are at the supermarket exposed to light and maybe heat, and then you take it to your kitchen and it's exposed to more oxygen, more light, more heat. So if you, for some reason, you decide to keep using these fats, do not cook with them and be really careful how you handle them. So try to keep them in a dark, cool place and tie the lid really tight as soon as you finish using them, right? Because they are very sensitive to oxygen, heat, and light. And this is the end. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you learned new things that you can apply every day to live a healthier life. Thank you for being here and see you next time. Bye.